beautiful. It's like women first in our agency. It's not just about the money. It's about making sure that we take care of our models. We love them and care about them. And that's what makes us unique. So that's why she's here. Would you say you had a good experience? Would you recommend it?
I did and I do. I got pampered a bit today and enjoyed a nice little drink.
Amazing.
You know, relatively simple, something light and cute.
Exactly. So we're building this awesome agency. You can join under her leadership. She's the CEO, and yeah, let's go from there. We're gonna get 20 girls and $1 million.
Exactly.
Let's do it. So before and after. Yeah.
Full on pedicure, massage, along with it, exfoliation, all the good stuff.
Amazing.
It's not beautiful. Such pretty colors.
Yeah, super cute. Got the amazing Goddess 31, Goddess Bikini in the house. Beautiful. But yeah, guys, we're here. We just talked to her about the agency, the business, and we're out just kind of doing the bar stuff. A lot of Halloween. She's always wanted to go here. Yeah, so we have an awesome. Ooh, look at those hands right there. You see that hands? It's like a shadow growing. Yeah, this is. Yeah. So yeah.
French margarita here.
French margarita. So yeah, we're just normalizing our culture. It's culture first. It's not just profits. Second, culture first. Because if you take care of your girl, she's gonna want to tell good things about the agency, and she wants to know that the girls are taken care of. You know what I'm saying? And you want to believe in a product. So like, if you're selling a Ferrari, like you want to own a Ferrari, right? So in a sense, you're like, oh cool, I'm making money, and you're teaching girls how to make money. Cheers. All right, we're gonna head over and shoot some content. You ready? Let's go. Okay, so it's our first day, Goddess 31. And we renamed it now to Goddess Kali.
Yes.
And it's a collaboration, and it's what makes our... Yeah, she's taking everything in. We just kind of introduced her to the agency, its values, its content. We're Christianizing the world and having it more set. And yeah, let's go. So for your feet, always like point it down, like yeah, kind of like, yeah, perfect, like that. Yep. Beautiful. Yes, I love it. over here, just kind of sit in the car and then put your heels on the together. Yeah, keep your heels together. Yeah, yeah, like on the seat. Yeah, kind of. Yep, up. Perfect. Beautiful. High as you can. Beautiful. Put it higher. Can you or no? Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then wow, storage full on this one. She's using her hard-earned money to buy her up. At least it's not drugs.
I deserve it. Did you say at least it's not drugs?
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah. It's like, you know, she's an independent woman and
Exactly.
Your ID.
You know me.
Oh, which?
I'll put the video ID.
my ID too? Yo, what's up, LA girls? It's Anthony. If you're 18, still in high school, or even 18 in college, you go to church on Sundays, you want to go from $0 to $50,000 per month in 6 months. No nudes, no weird stuff. Well, maybe it's a little bit weird, but this is your episode. Welcome to season 31, episode 1, OT models, right? We take regular seniors like you, Christian girls, and if you kind of, even if like you're a Jewish girl, kind of conservative, and we turn them into OnlyFans bosses and party queens who make bank just by being yourself, without sending nudes, without being sexual and such, right? So here's what you're gonna get. $5,000 a month just to show up, and you're gonna earn 50% of every dollar that comes in. So you're being a shareholder of the agency, right? All from your phone and a couple of nights per week, right? So I'm gonna walk you step by step exactly with a real girl, with a real pickup, with a real cash. Let's talk. So let me show you Andrea's first date. She's an 18-year-old senior, still in high school, and 18 years old, step by step. So you see it's normal, easy, and kind of fun, right? So she's got S31, she's Mexican, and I saw her in one of my model's photo shoots, right? I'm like, oh wow, cute, you know. I sent my model a text, hey, I want to recruit her, right? So I've been messaging her, and yeah, a few months later, she finally saw, she's been following me for like a month or two at Instagram, kind of vetting me to see if I'm legit. And then finally, yeah, she caved in, she sent me a DM with her phone number, and I texted her, hey, want to get some nails? My treat? She said, bet. So in 3 minutes, right? So the pickup. I pulled up to her house on a Tuesday. We got our nails done at 5 p.m. Normal neighborhood, you know. Her brother's there in the driveway, watering plants, and, you know, Andrea hops into my front seat. Her brother says, you know, goodbye, have fun, baby. And, you know, I get a fist bump, met her family, zero drama. It's just like picking up your best friend, right? So the drive, windows down, we interviewed her. We actually have it live on YouTube, right? Taylor Swift on low. We talk about AP classes, crushes, how she hates her part-time job. You know, she says, I want to be in control for once. So I said, cool, let's make you the boss. Step 4. So we hit the nail salon, right? We waited for about 20, 30 minutes. 1 hour later, she gets, you know, French pink toes, right? And I get clear. So while her feet are in the water, I explain, guys are going to pay you just to talk to them. No nudes, right? Just power. She's like, wait, what? Really? So I show her my phone. You know, one girl made $800 this morning. Her eyes light up, right? So then we made a quick bar stop. So before we shot the sex content, we're gonna get her buzz, right? So we grabbed mocktails at a sunset spot, and 30 minutes later, laughing, taking selfies, I say, this is your new office, right? So it was a little bit cold at night to go to the beach. So what ended up happening is we ended up having the photo shoot in the car. And she's already texting her best friend, She's already texted her sister, her brother. So everyone's checking up on her. She has her phone trapped. So we're not going to do anything stupid. This is an agency. If I do anything to any of our models, it's going to be a bad reflection of me, bad reflection of energy, agency, and so we need all the vouchers that we can have from the girl. So then she's like texting her friends, girl, I'm about to be rich, right? Step 6, so back in the car, we had a photo shoot, you know, just for like 15 minutes after all the event. It's just a phone camera, you know, we have phone light. She does 10 poses, feet up, hair flips, smirk, no skin, all clothes. We post 3 pictures to a private OnlyFans, right? Step 7, money. So by 9 p.m., $300 in tributes from 3 guys already warmed up, right? So yeah, here's our projection. Week 1, $1,800. Month 1, $8,000. Month 3, $25,000. Month 6, $50,000, right? So yeah, still in high school, still goes to mass. That's the vaccine. A tiny dose of sexuality. It's what turns the whole game around, right? So the problem, guys. So kind of like, why are we using OnlyFans and financial domination and atmosphere modeling if we're trying to convert the world, right? So the problem is guys are hooked on trash, right? Here's the truth. Guys your age and even older, even 3 times older, they're addicted. They're addicted to sex, they're addicted to porn, they're addicted to OnlyFans and TikTok thoughts. They drop 20, 50, 100 a day on garbage that does nothing for them. It makes them objectify women. That's why we call our women goddesses and princesses and queens, right? They're not bad, they're just lost. But no one is going to reach out to them unless we use a little bit, and that's what a vaccine is. We introduce a little bit of the virus to really antivirus, to kill the entire virus, right? We don't judge, we fix it. Instead of sending money to a screen to a girl they don't know, you know, they send it to you, the goddess, right? Instead of getting off, they need to get their permission. Instead of feeling dirty, they need to feel proud. So it's like a vaccine, right? You give them a tiny dose of the real virus, aka you, and it kills the pornography, right? So here are the outputs. You know, you are the doctor, you're the goddess, you're the cure. You're going to turn betas into alphas. You're going to turn porn addicts into non-porn addicts. You're going to turn sex addicts into non-sex addicts by you being in control. You teaching them to date other guys and social dynamics. You teaching them financial and wealth control. And you teaching them how to be in control of their urges instead of fapping daily. You're going to put them in chastity. You know, first maybe 2 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, and so on. Until the next time they come is inside a girl's pussy, right? So your 2 jobs, right? You're going to be an OnlyFans boss and you're going to be a party queen, right? You got 2 jobs. You're going to do 6 days a week, right? We're either going to be shooting or going out. We're going to be either rejuvenating or shooting dark content. It's rest and explosion, darkness and light, attack and rejuvenation, right? So job number 1, you're going to be a financial dominatrix OnlyFans boss. We're going to do we're going to do Twitter, we're going to do OnlyFans, loyal fans, Chatterbait and all that, right? So I'm going to do all the chatting, 40 hours a week. We have a whole marketing team set up all the way from the Philippines. We're just paying them $2 an hour, right? So 40 hours a week, they're finding pay pics just for you, right? So you just close whenever a guy, a pay pic kind of requests a video, approve or whatever, we contact you. And then you just create the video, whatever custom video, right? $250, we split it 50-50. 125 for you, 125 for me, and boom, easy, right? So example, a guy says, oh my gosh, I want to send, and then I'm going to put a session with you, I'm going to coach you, we're going to share your phone on FaceTime, right? Share your screen, and I'm going to coach you exactly, and then you're going to say, send 100, and I'll say a Hail Mary, and you got to say a Hail Mary, go to confession afterwards, ask the Lord for forgiveness, right? So this is going to be the sacred ritual, right? So he sends, you keep 50, and I'm doing all the work. I found you the fake food. I labored 40 hours a week. So if you were going to work 40 hours a week finding one pay for $50, that's basically $1 an hour that you're working and you're searching. So I'm going to be doing all the search for you. You work 0, spend time with your family, and yeah, enjoy your life, right? So tools, I give you the scripts, I give you the chastity rules, I give you the scripts, and I give you the authentic Roman ritual guide, right? Number 2, your job number 2 is atmosphere. You're going to be the party queen. Get paid to party. I book the events, red carpets, Halloween, nightclubs, VIP, red carpets, yachts, all these things. You show up, right? You get a $5,000 a month base just for being there. plus 50% of any tips or tributes that you get that night. So while we're shooting in fancy restaurants, we're shooting in gyms, we're shooting in all these places, the beaches and stuff, right? We shoot content on top of that. And then you have the guys reimburse you and get more money from you, and they send, right? You get the guys hooked. We're using psychological tricks, right? We are a master. My qualifications, I'm a U.S. veteran, military, right? So we've gone through boot camp. We've gone through the Stockholm Syndrome. I'm in Scientology Sea Org. So we have the master and tools of brainwashing, military conditioning, behavior modification, all that. We have the master, psychological mastery of the mind, right? Plus we have the Roman Catholic Church. You're going to feel clean doing all this, right? So how it works, I find the guys, you take all the money. I book the parties, you get paid to glow. 50% split on everything. Plus you get $5,000 on that in cash. So if you were going to do zero work in the next 30 days, just kind of chilling, doing nothing, you get $5,000, right? So this is your plan to go 0 to 50,000 in 6 months if you just follow this step by step using your system, right? So proof, girls like you still think it's fake, here's the real girls, right? So girl number 1, the babysitter, right? She was making $14 an hour watching kids. She joined OT Models back in October, and within February, she's now making, $4,000 a month, right? Now she's making $14,000 a month, and she's leading a team of over 5 people under her. So now she's getting 50% of what the team does, right? So now she's quit babysitting, she's quit her spa salon, her tanning salon business job that she was working minimum wage, and then Girl number 2, we got the door knocker, right? She's making $16 an hour selling solar panels and with a fake bonus, right? Working 60 hours a week. She joined OT Models. First party, she got $7,000 in tips, right? Quit the next day, and now she's a full-time queen. Now we're here in girl number 3. We have Goddess 31, right? Day 1, 0, right? So let's see. We're gonna give you guys into this exclusive YouTube of how to turning an 18-year-old senior high school into OnlyFans model, into a financial dominatrix, into an atmosphere model. And we're documenting the process step by step to show you how normal. It's not dirty. It's very clean. We go to church on Sunday. We pray together. It's very fun, and it's nothing evil. And our goal is basically no porn, no strippers, no prostitution, nothing evil and sexual. We're reprogramming the male brain from the beta into alpha to be Christ-centered, right? We fight fire with fire and engulfing them with this. So here's what you get, and your starter pack. So when you say yes, you send me a DM right now. Send me a DM with your cell phone number and how it's going to work, right? So my team finds the guys 40 hours a week. We're dedicated to improving your brand. You're just going to chill, do nothing, right? We do all the hard chats, right? Until you're needed either for a video call, a text message, or a phone call. Obviously, the more you show, the more money you get, right? So I book the parties, right? You get $5,000 a month just to show up. So we do all the training for you, the scripts, the poses, the knowledge, the script, like all this structure that we have, right? Number 5, we have the content plan, car shoots, salon days, re-ups, atmosphere, spa days, bar hangs, red carpets, yacht parties, everything, right? So you get a $5,000 a month base plus 50% of whatever you make. You become a share profit holder every single month. So who you want to be? You want to be 18. You want to have this, kind of like Catholic values, Roman Catholic, and I'm not talking about the new Catholic. I'm talking about the old school Catholic, right? So you're going to be ready to glow, right? So urgency. We only have 12 spots for this, right? So we already have spot number 1 taken, right? Goddess 31, right? So why? Because I want to train you personally. This is like a mastermind. We're going to go out, we're going to go to the bars, we're going to go to the clubs, we're going to go to the beaches, we're going to go to dinners, fancy dinners, training you into the woman you deserve to be, right? So myth number 1, I'm too young. So Goddess 31 here, she's 18, she's a senior in high school, right? Myth number 2, it's weird. So her mom drove her to the shoot, right? Myth number 3, I won't make money. You're going to get $50,000 in 6 months. So spots close in about 48 hours, right? So last month, it's gone in 24, right? So you're going to send me a DM, send me, a message, DM me, send me your selfie, your age, and your sentence. Give me a sentence, why me? So this isn't a job, this is a revolution. We're turning porn into prayer, addiction into power, lost boys into better alpha male. You're not a model, you're a goddess, right? Season 31 starts now. Let's get your $50,000.